Yo, what is up internet? Welcome back to the channel, and boy oh boy do I have a story that might make your hearts tingle with joy. So it's come to my attention that OnlyFans and just general porn star Bonnie Blue has been arrested in Bali, Indonesia on charges for her porn industry, I guess. Apparently the Indonesian police didn't really take too kindly to her to having sex in public in a van, so I guess they finally decided to crack down on the serial sex offender and really just are now throwing the book at her, and I'm all for it. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that most of you who are watching this video already know who Bonnie Blue is, but if you're one of those people who doesn't know who she is, I'll give you a very short and simplified rundown of who she is. So she is an adult content creator. We've already specified that for OnlyFans, and I think she was kicked off of OnlyFans a little while back, but yeah, she's just a general porn star and people for some reason actually like her. Like, I don't really see anything that's good about her. Like, she's not special in any way, shape, or form. She's just another white girl, so I don't really see why people are drooling over her. But ultimately, she's most famous for the whole I have sex with 1,000 men in 12 hours stunt, which I believe is what got her kicked off of OnlyFans for breaching their guidelines or something, which I'm surprised that even happened. I'm surprised OnlyFans has any guidelines at all, considering that's what it's used for these days isn't even what it was created for. So it's just a little strange that they'd finally decided to kick a person off for that. So on to what happened. Apparently she was trying to promote her new sex hippie van called the Bang Bus, and they decided that it would be a good move for her to get exposure literally in Indonesia, hence why they went to Bali for this whole escapade. But now she and 17 other guys have been arrested and taken into custody between the ages of 19 and 40. 17 guys who are supposed to be having sex with her are now going to jail in Indonesia, mostly British or Australian people, and who knows what's gonna happen. But I'm just so glad this is happening, because the cops, when they executed this raid, they found a variety of special items, I gotta tell you, starting with professional video cameras, erectile aid pills, condoms, lube, flash drives. Yeah, they recovered quite a lot of stuff that will definitely go against the case here, and it's just wild to see that that many people were arrested, dude. That's how you know she's gone completely off the rails with terms of her content, or if what she calls content really is content, because it's not. It really sucks, and I think this is long overdue considering she's actually doing this shit in public. And in Indonesia, they don't really take lightly to those kind of offenses, so I think this is really the best thing that could happen for all of us, especially the Bonnie Blue haters out there like me. I've never really done anything with Bonnie Blue, I just know she exists, and I've seen her photos and everything, not the super explicit ones, not those, just the ones where she's got most of her clothes on, I guess, and she's not anything special. I already said that. She's not that good looking or special. She's just not. And then to make it worse, the social media promotion that reportedly triggered the public outrage after the whole raid happened, and the raid included invitations to schoolies, which are presumably very young men, which raised some concerns about whether or not this is legal at all under Indonesian law, which I don't even think that's legal under US law or any other law, because, you know, messing with minors isn't cool, dude, and I won't be the first to tell you that, and I'm pretty sure it is illegal everywhere, but especially under Indonesian law, considering that's where they are. There are porn laws. Producing, distributing, or publicly showing explicit material is illegal, just like in most places I would expect, but yeah, she's clearly broken that law. So if Blue is convicted on the charges she's been charged with, if she's convicted, she could face up to 15 years in prison in Indonesia and up to $541,000 in fines. That's US dollars I'm talking about. However, legal experts who are on the case are leaning more toward the fact that instead of going to jail, she's gonna get deported and then permanently banned, just like Johnny Somali with Japan. But this time, I really hope they send her to prison, because she shouldn't be doing this, dude. And besides, it can make a very good porn video idea if she went to prison, you know? A little girl action, if you know what I'm saying. But no, this is actually just really weird, and I really hope she does get convicted in that and is sent down the river, because this is unacceptable, dude. Like, what are you doing with your life? Just thinking, the crowning achievement of her life is having sex with 1,000 guys in 12 hours. That's her biggest achievement. That's her whole life right there. That's just sad, dude. That's just very, very just sad and disturbing. So as of now, we don't know yet whether formal charges will be filed against her. She's just been taken in and has been questioned and whatnot, and the investigation is still going on. Obviously, with all the evidence they found, they've got quite a lot of stuff to go through and a lot of people to interrogate. So I think this will definitely take a while, but maybe they'll do like a Johnny Somali situation, keep her in the country until her case is complete, and more than likely they'll end up deporting her. I'm not really holding the whole going to jail for 15 years thing very high, because it's more than likely not going to happen, unfortunately, and that does suck, because I would love to see her go to prison for her crimes, because nobody really goes to prison anymore, dude. Like, even for a high profile crime like that. And I know it's not really like super duper high, it's not like she murdered anybody or anything, but still, that's pretty sad, if anything else, like minus the indecency part and the fact that there's 17 cocks in your face. I don't think that would be something worth going to jail over, considering that's just rather sad than anything else. So I think this is the best course of action when it comes to her case. But if you made it all the way here, I want to thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad this is happening to her, because she's just a degenerate. She's not cool, okay? And what she's doing in the world definitely isn't cool. She's not cool as a person, and her content isn't even cool. Like, if she made some decent content that was not sexual at all, then I probably wouldn't even be having this conversation with anybody or making this video, or she probably wouldn't be in jail right now at all. But unfortunately, this is the way she decided to live her life, and it's finally catching up with her. It seems like so many horrible people who are on the internet that we've for some reason made famous are finally getting what they deserve, and I'm super excited about that. So there's only one thing we can do, and that's wait for more information about it. But man, I'm just glad I could come to you guys with this, because I could have used some good news about 2 hours ago, because it was just god awful today. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you guys in the next one.